John Coleman, the season is over. You've signed off the campaign. You've signed off in League One with 3 points here at Oxford, coming from behind. In the end, I guess it's too little too late. You knew your fate before the game, but how satisfying was it to be able to end the game with 3 points and to win here?
Really pleased for the players they took in. We were all over the place in the first half, and it's very, very rare that I speak to you and we've won and we haven't deserved to win. Generally when we win, we've given our all and we've totally deserved to win. Today we didn't deserve to win. They had far better chance than us, but that's when your goalkeeper and your defenders make a block or make good saves. We haven't had enough of that this season, to be honest. He's got 2 good goals. Coley shows what he can do. But we haven't had enough of it all season. And as I said last week, sickening thing is if we'd have won last week, we'd have stayed up, which is sickening. But over the season, it's been the course of the season that we haven't been good enough, and so we have to accept it with dignity, and we have to do it the right way and try and get ourselves back on an even keel, steady the ship, and go again for next season, which is going to be a tough league, and we've got to be prepared for the battle.
I guess aside from the coming from behind and winning bit, was that a bit of a microcosm of your season, losing players to injuries, the goal you conceded, the chances you gave away?
Yeah, probably. And we have given up too many chances all season. To make shift back 3 there in the end. I thought Seb did ever so well when he came on, defensively, in a strange position. But we've got to focus our efforts now on restructuring the squad, getting players in who can compete on a regular basis in League 2, and then go again and make sure we don't go down that slippery pole.
Have we seen a potential little glimpse of the future with Conor O'Brien making his first start and playing 90 minutes?
It's a tough game to play against. He's a really good player. And yeah, it's difficult for him, but he did well. And he stuck to his task. And that's all you can ask for, really.
Will anybody out there have changed your mind on the evidence of their contribution today for this restructure?
Possibly. But we won't get kidded by the result today, and we certainly won't get kidded in what we're going to do. We pretty much know what avenue we're going to go down, and we've just got to try and sign the right players.
How would you reflect on your time in League One that's come to an end today?
It's been enjoyable. We've given our best every year. This year we weren't good enough, but I think nobody would have been surprised if we'd have gone right back down, and we didn't. And we've had some wonderful games, Charlton away, Sunderland away, they spring to mind. And go to Sheffield Wednesday and get a point. And we've got to be hungry for more of them. I certainly am, and I hope the players are there.
You've got those tough decisions now to make about players' future. How quickly will those decisions be made, and the return list and all that kind of stuff, and the building start?
Yeah, I'd expect it up next week.
Do you know exactly how it's going to be, or is it going to be a case of, I know you talked in the week about some players will leave maybe of their own volition, some will leave from your choice?
Yeah, I'll just I won't rush into it. I've got a couple of days where I'm going to have a rest, and then back to work next week, and then hopefully get the decisions right and get ourselves in a healthier shape than what we have found ourselves sometimes this season.
It'd be remiss not to ask you about the Accrington Stanley support today. We could hear them all through the game.
Unbelievable, they're probably a tenth of the crowd. You wouldn't have known it from the first minute to the last. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm pleased that they've got some enjoyment out of the trip. Because it's a long trip. When you get beaten, you have to go home. And they've had to do that so many times this season. So I'm really pleased for them, and hopefully we can give them a lot more to cheer about next year.